Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today we're going to be talking about the group Sakura first, and why she is my favorite tech line ship in the game. Out of all the ships that I've grinded through and that I've played, she's still by far my favorite tech line ship. Now, favorite ship period, it's still close between the Kerr first and the Massachusetts and the Georgia and the Ohio right now. But the GK, she's full of surprises. Her accuracy is crap a lot, but then you can do stuff like this. And just remove ships from the game into single blows. Now, I'm going to apologize for the... Well, I guess it's not really my fault in the first place. But the audio for the GK is still messed up in the game files. The secondaries, guns, the audio is not synced up still. And for some reason, the guns still sound like the Yammy's guns. I really don't know why. Because it's clearly Yammy's sound effect. If not a little bit altered, I think, at least. But, I mean, yeah, that's Yammy's guns. And... why does GK sound like Yami? I don't know. Or Yami, fix it, please. Anyway, so Kerr first. She is, of course, the Tier 10 German battleship. And she is the king, or, well, queen of brawling, depending upon if you call German ships he or she. You know, I know there's been plenty of debate about that on this channel before. But she's just so much fun. You can throw her into... really crazy situations in this game and still do a lot of damage or even come out on top if you're lucky enough. And, ooh, there we go. Oh, a couple overpins on the Charles. Secondaries are going off. And Citadel on the Charles. And what I really love about the Kerr first and the other German battleships is, of course, the secondaries. You can get them out to 11.6 kilometers with the build and the flag. And, I mean, these guns are really good at covering you. And there we go, another kill already. These guns are really good at covering your butt. Because a problem with a lot of battleships is that once something gets so close to you, they can most of the time outrun your guns. Unless you're in a Soviet battleship. In that case, you have that crazy 30-second turret rotation. And... you're kind of screwed at that point with the Kerr first, with their secondaries, and the German battleship secondaries just got buffed not that long ago. It's fantastic fun. And, I mean, I'm not saying that the Kerr first doesn't have her weaknesses, because, oh my god, does she have some pretty glaring downsides. One, she handles like, well, the Kerr first, so like a small continent almost. And her torpedo protection is extremely lacking, even though in the description of the ship it does say powerful torpedo protection. That's BS. Kerr first has terrible torpedo protection. And of course, as you may have been noticing, although it's been kind of generous this game so far, her guns are not all that accurate. The dispersion's all over the place. From about 11 kilometers in, they hit consistently, but at longer ranges, I mean, you may get a hit every now and then, but for the most part, it's mostly spray and pray. And it's just one of those characteristics of her that makes her that much better at brawling, because you have to get in close to use the best parts of the ship: the armor, the main battery guns, and the secondaries. Now, the armor in the Kerr first is great for brawling. She has that German battleship armor, and she's one of the few ships that's actually difficult for Yami and Musashi to pin through her nose, because she has it's kind of like the... I mean, kind of, but it's not. Like the Soviet ships, how they have that 50mm plating along the sides. Well, she has two pieces, I believe they're 60mm plating, that comes up and almost connects at her bow. But there is a strip of 32mm armor that can still be pinned by the Yami. So it can be pinned through the nose, but it's much harder to do than your standard Tier 10 battleship with 32mm of armor on her bow. And, I mean... she's not unbelievably tough. Oh, by Z46 from that angle, but she's tougher than most other ships. So all of this leads to a very, very, very good brawler, which you longtime viewers of the channel know that, you know, I'm a huge fan of Brawling, and that's of course why this is my favorite ship in the game, and also what I would say is the best ship in the game. Now, before you explode the comment section, when I say best ship in the game, for anything, because I know I do a lot of top 5 and top 10 videos, you know, best this, best that, but when I say best ship in the game, I mean this is the best ship for you to play. This is the best ship for me to play. Your best ship in the game might be something else, because your best ship in the game is going to be whatever ship you play the most and you're most comfortable with. You know all the ins and outs of it, you know the quirks of it, you know how to use it in game to its maximum efficiency, and that's your best ship in the game. And I know I took a little bit longer to explain that than I should have. But that is what I mean when I say this is the best ship in the game for me. For you, I mean, depending upon what you play, if you're a destroyer player, it's probably going to be, I don't know, maybe the Calderos, the Gearing, the Daring, or maybe that's not your best ship in the game, and you may be playing at mid-tier, so it could be one of the tier 5 cruisers, one of the tier 5 destroyers. You know, someone's best ship in the game could be the Omaha, and I know that does sound pretty funny, but hey, I'm sure there's someone out there who's played the Omaha a lot and is really good at it, and it is their best ship in the game. And it really does take a long time to get good with a particular ship. I've been playing the Curve first solidly since I unlocked her, and I'm just now getting to the point where I would say I'm quote-unquote good with the Curve first. And because you gotta learn the dispersion, you gotta learn how the guns feel, so you can pull off shots like this. You gotta learn how to angle the ship. You know, how open can you get? And with the Curve rush, you can get pretty open thanks to the armor and just the sheer amount of health too. You know, using all the ship's characteristics, all the ship's abilities, all the ship's consumables to your benefit. It takes time to learn how to really maximize all of that. And that's why this is my best ship in the game, and it's probably going to be that way for a very long time. I know the Ohio, I've been playing a lot of the Ohio recently, and it's given Curve First a run for its money, but still Curve First, I would say, is on top. And that's part of why there we go, the German armor taking the edge off of that hit. And that's why I really like this game, because you can potentially have everything unlocked, but you may not have mastered it yet. So you can go back and take a look at another ship, you know, take time to master it, and become really, really good at that. And it's just part of what makes this game fun, because on the surface, this game doesn't look that in-depth. I know a lot of people from War Thunder give it a lot of crap because, oh, everything has health bars and it's not very realistic, but there's really a lot of in-depth mechanics that you just don't see going on. And the game doesn't present it to you like War Thunder does. Okay, hold up real quick while I do a drive-by on this Iowa. And he's not even giving me any attention, and bye-bye. I like how only 2 of those hit. Well, I guess 2 of them did hit before the Iowa was destroyed. And anyway, so this game is rather more in-depth than most people give it credit for. But anyway, okay, so this Roma here, he's really low on health, and I'm trying to get my bow into him because Roma is very, very good at chunking the crap out of German battleships. I choose to hold my fire there because the Musashi is right in front of me, and I'm trying to get at that little cheeky plate underneath his turrets, and yep, got at it. Thankfully, the RNG just did comply with me there. Oh boy. Alright, so another fire on the Musashi. So just for those of you keeping track at home, I've gotten First Blood, Devastating Strike, Close Quarters Expert, Confederate, and now High Caliber. And I just lost one of my main turrets. And now I am having to choose between, do I go after the Musashi, do I go after the Hindenburg? Currently I'm chosen to kind of divide and conquer, but now my gun's reloading and my rear turrets are in the wrong position, so I choose to, I get hit by a friendly there, and I choose to just target the Musashi with my secondaries. Hopefully they'll take it out before it takes me out. I almost eat a friendly torpedo there, and the Fletcher takes out the Musashi. before my secondaries could. Now this Hindenburg has launched a wall of torpedoes at me, and I'm trying to avoid as much as I can, but I'm going to take, I think, 1, 2, 3, there we go. Blast Hindenburg, it is those are like, oh crap, well, my turrets are still rotating in the back, so I decide to turn and open wide for him all of my secondary guns. I'm trying to get my rear turrets off in the back. Before I do, secondaries take them out. Second close quarters expert, Kraken unleashed. This was quite a game and a good backdrop for my brief little conversation about the best ship in the game for you. And boy, this was a good game. 234,000 damage, 5 ships sunk, 2,300 base XP. What a blast of a game. But anyway, guys, I hope you don't consider this video too clickbaity. I know some people are going to complain about it because some people complain about everything. But yes, your best ship in the game is the ship that you spend the most time in. You know the inside outs of it. You know the quirks of it, just like I do with the Grosser Curve First here. I'm sure a lot of you thought I was going to say the Curve First is the best ship in the game. Period. No, I'm never going to make a statement like that, because there is truly no best ship in the game. Because just the nature of the game. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're on our way to 5,000 subscribers right now. And we're getting pretty close too. We've already blown by 4,200 subs. And we are under 800 subscribers away from 5,000 now. And you guys are making it happen very, very fast. And I cannot thank you guys enough for that. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Friday. And hope to catch all of you guys in the next one.